Hey, how are you guys doing? So it's December the 15th, and I know I haven't uploaded in like literally a week. And that's just because I'm not gonna lie to you, chat, or guys, whoever is watching this, I have lost every single day from last week. And yeah, literally since last week and getting my payout, I have lost every trading day. I lost Monday, I lost Tuesday, I lost Wednesday, I lost Thursday, I lost Friday. Like, it was insane. And that's because, well, let's give you a daily recap, chat. So, if we go back to the 4 hour or even the daily time frame, look at this. What is this shit? Bro, we're just accumulating, taking out lows, and, doing nothing. We're just ranging for like ever. And as you can see, at the last day of Friday last week, we finally expanded lower. And that was a range breakout, pretty much, finally breaking out of the range, not, being in such a consolidated area where we're just taking lows or highs or, not even deciding where we want to head to. And that's when I was like getting chopped up. That's how I had every single loss because I was trading in this rangy area. And I knew that. Maybe I like understood that like a little later, maybe to like Thursday of last week, and that I could have avoided maybe a loss or two, but I still would have ended up blowing up my account either way. Not because I revenge traded or any other thing. It's just because I lost and I didn't take execute trades that I should have when they approved like showed in my face, and that just sucks because well my strategy works like a lot of the times when it has these ranges. It's not the strategy that doesn't work. It's me, my personal impatience. It's not even that I was impatient. I just took like weird setups that weren't forming or aligning with what I was looking at because we were ranging, and that creates low probability environments. And when we have low probability environments, what are we gonna do? We can't trade, and I should have not traded this whole week until we literally expanded out of this range. Because today I caught a beautiful trade. I'm back on the funded, of course, because I passed one last Friday after we expanded. Which was pretty funny because that's when I um, took a long after we expanded, and then we went back up, took a long, passed that count, and then now we're ranging a little bit, and we took out these more orders, and I'm gonna show you that trade that I took that made me $700 on this funded account. As you can see, we're back to funded, $700 up on the day. Would have been 800 or maybe 1,000, but I don't care. Money is money, right? So, like I said, this was the reason why I blew up my accounts. Quite unfortunate, horrible rangy price action, even on the daily. As you can see, I should have known better, but I thought we would get a range breakup to high to go higher. Honestly, I thought we would go higher, but doesn't look like it. But now, hopefully, we can reclaim this area and go keep going higher. We're gonna see what happens at the end of the day, especially when it breaks down, because we did hit a discounted fair value gap. But other than that, I was pretty bullish on the day. I did wake up pretty late. Unfortunately, I couldn't catch any shorts because, well, I woke up at 10 a.m., so that's when pretty much we took out London and Asia lows. So, I couldn't really do anything. That's why I looked for a retracement to see if we could go back up higher and reverse. And I am really good with looking for reversals. Because initially, I was going to take this long over here with this 4 hour gap, but thankfully I didn't because I saw that we still needed to take out these daily lows, and there was also a discounted for value gap. So this is the main reason why I took this trade. There's two premium fucking fair value gaps. Like there's one here and then here. But which one are you gonna use? If we're in a really bearish day, I'm always going to wait for the discounted one to be approached if I want to look for a reversal. Because especially today we had a what 400 point move down, and that's what pretty much made me, wait for this discounted for value gap. And as you can see, I waited for the touch, a pretty simple touch, and then guess what we do? We wait for a reaction. We go on the 1 minute. We look at the lower time frame and we see what we have. So like I said, executions are on only one trade and that's it. And as you can see, we swept this low, touched this, touched the imbalance and swept the low, closed up with a good hammer fist, whatever it's called, hammer candle. And as you can see, I entered off this order block, 1 minute order block when it was formed. We also had a sweep of these lows and 1 minute inverse right here, which was perfect if you guys wanted to get a re-entry or if anyone took that same entry from there. But that would have also been great. But like I said, I only had 3 micros, stuck it to there, and my break even was pretty close. It was as soon as we took out these intermediate highs on the white line. Let me take this off. Like I said, white line, that was my break even. All right, here we go. And then after our break even hit, we just waited till 10 a.m. hit because the 4 hour closed and it left the main draw liquidity, leaving this 10 a.m. open, being the main draw. And as you can see, I scaled one here when ES took out one of the highs from here, as you can see, and then it took out 10 a.m. high as well, which is when I actually got rid of all my positions because we didn't want to continue higher after I saw 3 consecutive down close candles, sorry. And also that was my main draw liquidity. I tried to get a little bit more, but I exited fully out after I saw literally 1 point of rejection because that was my main target either way. And if we wanted to expand higher, it would have done it easily because we have all these intermediate lows. And since we didn't do it immediately, then that means this was just a retracement to go lower. And as you can see, took out 10 a.m. perfectly, scaled one contract here, and took out the rest at once my full TP was taken, making me around $700. And as you can see, we immediately rejected 7 minutes later, and now we're retracing and just seeing what the hell is going to happen. This was going to be a hypothetical scenario over here. I would have longed here after we reset this PM low because, like I said, we could definitely needed a retracement, and this would have been my TP. And actually, this would have banged. But hey, I'm already done for the day. So why am I gonna trade? And I don't need to trade. I am done. So, but this would have been also a banger. Um, Quite unfortunate for anyone who traded between these areas because you just got manipulated, but that's why you got to be patient and wait for your main draws to be taken before we can go higher or reach the next area of liquidity. But other than that, that's pretty much the main sum of what happened last week. And yeah, it was just quite unfortunate. On TikTok, I told everyone I haven't uploaded a video about how I lost all these days and lost my funded accounts. But hey, I'm not ashamed. I always say it on live stream that I did lose my accounts due to these horrible range that we were trading in. But other than that, that's pretty much it for me. Hopefully we can get a good day tomorrow as well, and I'm looking forward towards it. So other than that, let me know how you guys been doing this week, or how you guys been doing this month in general. Honestly, horrible week last week in my opinion, and hopefully we get some good price action now that we're out of the range. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow.